I know last time I got a little confused about Maya's bullet hole in her sleeve. That was a close one. I know you were giving your all to defend me. But I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. Oh yeah, Pearl's here! I forgot Pearl showed up. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Oh, thanks, Pearl. Wait. Tricked? Little Miss Ninehead here to show support. She'll just blind people with her big old forehead if we get into too much trouble. That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yep, the one and only. Pretty sure it's Lotta Heart. Hits him with the solar flare. Oh, I guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. Yeah, I'm trying. I like you. I'd like to get you out of here. If you lose, me and my sis's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Mia hasn't shown up in a little while. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Little Pearl is so cute. Alright, 11:43 a.m. We're back at it. Let's see what pictures, Lotta got. Alright, court will now convene. Now the first order of... Oh. Such a stinky little lady. Who? Who's stinky? I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. I don't remember how she sounded the first time I did her, but okay. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Lotta! Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? I'm doing great so far, Lotta. I hope you got the best pictures. Just fine, yeah? I didn't almost lose last time. Don't worry about it. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a chance, you know? Wait, you know what? I was gonna say Pearls, but now it's you. Me? I'm stinky? What the heck? No way I'm stinky. Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? If she whips Lotta too much, Lotta might get mad. Hey, Judge, this here's violence against my fair self. That's fine. Excuse me? That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. Take it away. Ah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Oh yeah, she does the fools a million times. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I've not even gotten to say my name and job yet. It don't matter, she's got a whip. Just start talking, Lotta, hurry. My name's Lotta Heart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Go so stinky! Oh my god. Ah. Go so stinky, I'm not stinky. I'm gonna spray you. I'm gonna pull out the water bottle and spray you. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Okay. Wait, when do we get your pictures, Lotta? We weren't waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer then broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Oh, she was just waving it around? I didn't realize that. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. I still want to know why Pearl had the key. We haven't figured that out yet. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. I've never heard that way. Never once heard that way. Oh. Excuse me? Reckon course, it's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Oh, okay. Huh? Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What'll be in the picture? What did she get? Her thumb's over the lens? She fucked up that bad? I hope not. Let's see here. This here's the picture. Uh-oh. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Lotta's photo added to the court record. Okay. But there's room behind that, like, foldy thing. Not the spray bottle? You're getting it if you keep calling me stinky. I'm not stinky, I smell great. Are you alright, Mr. Phoenix Wright? At least I think I do. I don't know. I'll clear all doubt about Naya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. She didn't say a whole lot. Alright, only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Hold on, we're pressing you on a bunch of stuff. You didn't say enough, so, was it really only those two that went in?
Objection!
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Yeah, but... Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes. Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on. We can't have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, yeah? But you knew that from the beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. I don't know. I like, what's her name? Francisca. I like Francisca way better than her dad. She's kind of cute. We were waiting outside the door, then bang, we hear this gunshot.
Hold it!
How'd you know it was a gunshot? Yeah, was it really a gunshot?
Objection!
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? I don't know. I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. Love her relationship with Edgeworth. I gotta wait to see more of that. I haven't seen them together yet, but I could imagine. I wonder if they, like, kind of grew up together? I don't know. It'd be kind of cute if they did, but... why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know, and I tell you that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer broke the door down and rushed into the room. Okay, she'll probably just say the same sorta, "You were there, this happened." Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Okay, hold it on this. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? She was channeling people. Like it could not have been her. Don't see much of them in the Ace Attorney games, but in the investigations games we get a good amount of them, including young Edgeworth and 15-year-old Francisca. I was looking in to the investigation games, and I saw that it was like very Edgeworth based or whatever. It looked like it anyway. I really want to play those. I think even if I take a break for a little bit from Ace Attorney, I really want to go back and play those ones, and then I want to do the Great Ace Attorney because I did watch a little bit of that one, and it's so good. I don't know. Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. Nuh-uh. Press her harder. How do you know? Lotta, please think back to the day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? Play them. They're Edgeworth exclusive. Ah. Play them after you play the first 3 Ace Attorney games to avoid spoilers. So, if I play through this trilogy, or do you mean the one there's another trilogy. I don't remember what they're called. Apollo? I think the main guy's Apollo. Do I need to play those too, or just these ones? Okay. Okay, just these ones. Got it. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. There we go. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? You weren't sure. You remember that? When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see... Investigations happen before Apollo. Okay. I was kind of curious. I was gonna look into that at some point to see which one I should play, like, in order. Good to know. It's got some of your favorite characters too. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry. Good. This shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in, but... Looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats. And I'm trapped like one, again. Oh shit, I forgot I blew myself up so much last time. My encyclopedic Ace Attorney knowledge? Well, I'm glad you're here to help me when I get stuck. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Hold on. Are you absolutely certain of that? Yeah, sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch, does she mean Morgan Fey? Uh-huh, the same one. But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... behind the folding screen. When we first went in there, it was like, oh, it's pitch black, I can't see back there. Okay, yeah, behind the folding screen. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Man, if somebody was behind the folding screen and it got shot, though, they're lucky they didn't get shot. It was you behind the folding screen? Why were you there? Were you just being nosy? Oh, what? Hold on, 1 second. I gotta check, let me check my weather radar really quick. I was just told that we might have a tornado watch. 1 second, 1 second. Sometimes, I will warn, sometimes when I get bad weather, my power flickers and goes out sometimes. So, if it goes out, my bad. I'll see you next time. Let's see. Oh my god. That's a lot of weather. God dang, man. Okay. That's about another hour or two. We might be fine. Tornado couldn't be you? I hope not. You saw a snack? What snack was back there? What snack was it? Are you sharing with me? Wreck given. Hold on, what does this mean? I think you're making stuff up. Huh? What in the... Wreck given, you know? You reckon that's a given? No, I don't know that, Lotta. Lotta. The snack was... The snack was me. Oh, thank you. I'm blushing. You can't see it, but thank you. It took a good look around the room once. Oh, wait, hold on. It took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Oh my god. Now the judge is saying this stuff. Wreck given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding y'all. Me too. If you would... Oh. Uh-oh. We're getting wet. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you? Yeah, I think so. Her story adds up for now. I don't believe there wasn't anyone back there. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her. And her story is exactly how I would have told it too. Francisca is very pretty. Like, when she does that thing where she's leaning over the desk and she's just like wagging her finger at you, it's just like, ma'am, you're so pretty. I don't know what to do. Only the... Okay, hold on. What do we have? I can't remember. Okay. We gotta check this picture. This picture is... the newest stuff that we have. Okay, and we said something about the folding screen. Alright, you heard the gunshot. Mr. Lawyer broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. For whom my heart does beat. Yeah, I like her a lot so far. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. I'm trying to think, because I feel like we need to give this. Actually, hold on. What about this? The floor plan? Let me look at it. Your favorite, hands down? Really? We're getting such a good one so early into the game series. We already... Hold on. We didn't press her on something. Give me a second. Let's press her on this just to see what she says. It's probably the same stuff. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door? Honestly, Mr. Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yeah, this is exactly what I thought was gonna happen here. Got peek in the peek game. Yeah, maybe. I'm only a little ways into the game, but so far it's a good one. No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Eat her earrings? I haven't paid attention to Lana's earrings. Hold on. Ah, nothing wrong with her testimony. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Mrs. Hart's testimony. I'm sorry, Lana. You're married now. I call you Mrs. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. Who's Mr. Lana? I don't know. I called her Mrs. like she had a husband. I don't know who it is. Maybe I don't know. I know what is his name? Larry. Larry goes for all the like models and stuff, but I feel like they'd be really funny together. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I gonna do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. I do! If I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge against me. Yeah, the judge against me. Okay, hold on. Let me save, since I'm so low on boom bar, whatever it's called. Lotta Hart, you've got a lot of hair. That's what, when she showed up, I called her Lotta Hair. Yep, I just thought it was gonna be funny. I thought she might be mad at me, but she wasn't. Yeah, Truth Juice. That's a better name for it. I called it Boom Bar. Yeah, I'm running low on Truth Juice. Let's see. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? Maybe? Your Honor, Mr. Wright. It is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you're proposing? Yes, I do. Yeah? That's just plain full stop. Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great. In the second case of the first game, when you're talking to Grossberg about his relation to Red White, you can accuse them of being lovers and it's always the option... Really? I didn't realize. I must have missed it. I bet it has a really good reaction from both of them, too. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is this. Isn't this Maya's thingy?
Take that!
Here's your proof.
Objection!
Grossberg is so shocked at the stupidity on display. He still confesses to the truth. It's amazing. Oh my god, that sounds so funny. I'm so kind of sad I missed that. Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought I would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic. Well, that's alright. I thought it was, I thought I was saying that she was channeling somebody, and that made sense to me. Okay, so... you need to prove that it wasn't Maya in the photo, and it's not her thingy. I can't remember... Magatama. Truth juice. My truth juice. Okay, so it is not this picture because yeah. They already said something about that picture and it doesn't make sense. Stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Profile. Hold on. I forgot we can present profiles. Hold on. Was arrested on suspicion of murder while channeling. Is it this because she was channeling? Am I like slightly wrong on the Magatama? It makes sense.
Take that!
Here's your proof.
Objection!
It's not, is it? Oh shit, it's not that either? Are we not trying to get them to realize that she was channeling someone and she was basically possessed at this point? Give up is what I'm supposed to do. Didn't know that ended the game? Yeah, if you blow up too much of your truth juice, you get a guilty verdict. Alright, well, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor, for once. See this pose right here? Yes. Yes, ma'am. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my affair. Yeah, I already messed up 4 times from the thing that I was talking about a minute ago. The whole inner sleeve thing. I didn't say anything about giving up. Not yet. I can't let Maya go to jail. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument yet. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? It's me, I'm just her favorite distraction. Yeah, you're helpful though. You and, Hiya Papaya. You and Hiya Papaya have been keeping me out of trouble. I think it's obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense. The defense. Hold on. Oh, here comes Mia clutch. Phoenix. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia. Oh! I'm like a magic 8 ball. I'm silly 99% of the time, helpful the remaining. Yeah. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? Could you not have done this with Maya? Pearl's a little, I don't know, it's a little weird. Pearls? Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. Mia needs to, like, warn somebody, whisper in their ear for a minute. Hey. Put on slightly bigger clothes, okay? I'm about to possess you. Put on slightly bigger clothes, please. Pearls was tiny, and her 9 head is gone. Her huge forehead is gone. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? No? Now it's just a 5-head downgrade. Downgraded. Dr. Gray? She took a photo. I was murdered. But what? She has 2 pictures. Where's the other one? Lotta, at a time like this. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle. Uh-huh, Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Why is everyone stinky today? Everybody's stinky. Do we just all need showers? Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Nuh-uh! Please, please, please. I take it back, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Stinky is affectionate. Stink ass is derogatory. Oh, I see. I see. Is that cup and hoodie new? I've had it for a little bit. I just don't use it. Also, hi Snakey. How have you been? How are your holidays? Thank you. Overruled. Overruled? I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. But you let it go through every other time, and I've been very good. Please? Oh, thank you. It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. New levels of warmth via cozy. I love being cozy. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? I mean, I have some place I must go after this. It doesn't matter. Justice matters more than that, Your Honor. You're good? Holidays were good too? I've been doing great. I got I put it on Blue Sky, but I got 9 whole things of red curry paste for Christmas. So I'm gonna eat a ton of curry this year, and I'm honestly super duper happy about it because I love curry. Yeah, excessive amounts of curry. It's amazing. I think I got one yellow one, which I've never tried actually, but put a bullet in her shoulder too just to prove a point? I don't know about that. Do I want to ruin her shoulder? She might need it later. She needs it to whip people. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened to you. What happened when you burst into the channeling chamber? Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Yeah, just because Francisca whipped his ass. Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Legendary golden red curry paste. Honestly, the brand they got me is hella good. I don't know. That Mayploy stuff is the best, honestly. I want to try. They have one, but I can't find it around here. That's Masaman. And honestly, I haven't had a good Masaman in years. Years! I miss Masaman. If I can find it anywhere, I'm grabbing it. There's a toy in the yellow one, how do you know? When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera and take a shot. Just one? Just the one? Why else would it be different? Because curries are different! I don't know how the yellow's different. Maybe it is the toy. Maybe the toy makes it taste different. Nothing sounds different from before, but it is. But it is, Your Honor. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Alright, I don't think anything really matters except for the very last thing. Because she took 2 pictures. Bless! That's what I'm saying. When we broke into that room, all I can focus on was Maya. I'm gonna press her on some stuff though, just to see what she says. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? Yeah, do you see Pearl over there? You know how she grew like, I don't know, 2 feet? And her forehead magically shrunk? Yeah, like that. She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We've already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. We shouldn't acknowledge Pearls until she changes? Yeah, I'm kind of on your side on that. Somebody, let me take my coat off and give it to Pearls real quick. Hold on. Where's Gumshoe? Gumshoe? Can Pearls borrow your trench coat? Please? I'm sure he's around somewhere, right? Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Huh? Well, I reckon that's possible.
Objection!
If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Good question. Well, if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling, or maybe that doesn't make any sense, Phoenix. That makes none. No sense. 0. Foolish fool spouting foolishness just as I expect a foolish fool such as you. Francisco with the tongue twisters. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead, and she's not. And that would make a defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Ugh, sorry, Maya. Are y'all done here? Can I continue? Yes, you sure can. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. Well, maybe go back to being some different kind of photographer. Here we go. This is the part that matters. But I still managed to point my camera and take a shot. Just 1? 2, right? No, 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2. You took 2 shots. But only 1 has been submitted as evidence. That's right. So where's the other one? Miss Hart, where's the other picture you've been withholding? She took a shot, Lotta shot Gray? You're right. You're right. Where's the gun, Lotta? Where you put on? No. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. Well, can't do that anymore. Nope, you gotta show it now. Send her to hell? What? Why do you hate Lotta? I mean, Lotta. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on Lana from the first case. Why do you hate Lotta today? But I'm Karma. Oh, you're just referencing something? I was like, what the heck? I thought you liked Lotta. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Your dad just got sent to jail for that shit. Don't do that yourself. I don't want to send you to jail. You're too pretty. Send you the video on Blue Sky when you get the chance. Deal. Deal. Alright. Confront? Give? Leave it to the judge. Confront. Confront! I'm not leaving anything to the judge. He'll get whipped and change his mind in 2 seconds. Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yeah, see? Whipped! Immediately! Me in contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer, a school, or a school child? Oh no! Don't blow up my justice juice! Mr. Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? Deal has been made? Okay, I'll watch it later. I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Thank you. Thank you. Why? There's gonna be something in it. What's this? What is this picture? There's no hole in her sleeve. It was this one, right? There's no hole. Am I wrong? Obviously, the second picture the witness took that day is the scene at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. I'm glad you can see it immediately, sir. Thank you. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya Fey? We gotta insist that it's not. But I haven't saved in a little bit. We're going to insist that it's not Maya. The judge is on our side right now. Let's roll with it. Each time we win, the judge gets a brain cell. It kind of feels like it. Feels like he'll be a little bit more smart every time. Your Honor. As you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. That somehow, this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. That's not where I thought you were going. Yeah. Gee, Maya doesn't have that much booba. I'm sorry, she doesn't. Order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. No, we didn't do it. What are you on about? Mia, we did it. You're too soft. You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smug as fuck, isn't she? Yep. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. Uh-oh. When did you take that? Who's taking pictures while I'm in the detention center? This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. Oh no, yeah, she does. She just doesn't like to show it off. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to prove some stuff. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during this visit. Maya Fey? But... isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It was a pic from the security cams? That's a weirdly placed security camera. It's unbelievable that she can... It makes sense. It's just like so weirdly placed. Yes, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. It gets the criminals a good angle? I guess that's all that really matters. Mia? Pearls? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely, you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Uh-oh. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. Where is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all of mine. After all, this image has been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. Uh-oh. How are we getting out of this one? I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? Kinda not? Kinda not. She's hitting us with her own signature move, random BS. Huh? Yeah, she really is. She's hitting us with the look at this. It makes sense. Random evidence out of nowhere. If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? Oh my god. Is it another I can't prove it situation? Shit. Alright, gang. Betty, you go with your cat to distract Francisca, and I'll get a set a trap with chat. We can do this, mystery gang. Hell yeah, Scooby-Doo! Scooby-Doo, we're up! Oh, hydration time, thank you! Okay. Can I prove it? I couldn't prove it last time. So, can I prove it now? You've been brain rotted? It's a good brand of brain rot, though. I feel like I can simply because, well... I don't know if it's just something silly with the pictures. But she doesn't have a bullet hole in her shirt. Her sleeve. I can prove it? I think. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. Your brain is beautifully rotted? I think so. It's a good brand of brain rot. This picture... Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? Yes. Oh, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange? What side was it on? It was, this side, right? Shoot. I wish I could remember. Who's the little fella on my head? He's a little monster that I've drawn for years, and his name is Bleep. B-L-E-E-P. I can take him off, but I like him being there. I think it's this side. Oops. I clicked off of my game. Please direct your attention here. That's me? That's you? You're Bleep now? Okay. You can take over for a little bit. You become one with him? Okay. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. But there is, if I pick the right sleeve. That is exactly what is so odd. I got it. I got it. I am thou, he is I. Persona, you got the, Forgotten the words? What is it called? I played so much Persona 5. What the fuck is it called? You got the friend thing? Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm going with. No, that's not his persona. No. That is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be here is suddenly missing. Should be there. No. Yeah, you just remembered, right? Damn autocorrect. That is a very unfortunate autocorrect. The bullet hole. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Where did it go? Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. I mean, from the way she reacted, she kind of seemed like she didn't realize. Justifying your hatred of autocorrect? I don't use it most of the time. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to our argument, though. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? I was doing great. You couldn't just give me a good job, Phoenix? Just one? No? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Smug as fuck again. Smug as fuck again. Quick Mia fight Franny? I don't know. Could she take her out? I don't know that she could. I think Francisca might win. Nah, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. And her little bow. Just jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean, and what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. Francisco would wipe a 7-year-old? Yeah, she really would. And I don't feel like she'd have any remorse whatsoever. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Francisca Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. No, don't whip Detective Gumshoe! I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. No. No. It's a distraction while you shoot her in the shoulder? And whip him and leave his noodles alone? Oh no. But I don't know if he likes it very much. I don't know. He might take the whipping over a salary cut. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. Uh-huh. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya, wherever you are. Your Honor. He loves those noodles more than he loves himself? You're probably right. There's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. This picture is fake. The bullet hole was made later, or the shooter is someone else. I assume... Up. She took the thing. Picture's fake. It can't be fake. Lotta took it. Shooter someone else can't be. That's her. So it was made later. Throw a rock at the judge and blame Francisco? You think he'd be that dumb? I don't know. He might be. Save? Oh shit. Thank you. Hold up. Thank you. I was about to just pick one. I think it was made later. The picture is fake. It can't be. The shooter is someone else. The bullet hole was made later. Hold. No, because that is her sister. You're the save bot now? Thank you. I kind of need it. I forget a lot. The shooter is someone else, technically. Let me... I've second-guessed myself. Let's do the first thing I was thinking. There's only one explanation for why there's no hole in the sleeve in this picture. I don't think I chose the right thing. The hole was created much later, after the murder took place. Flip a three-sided coin? Does a dice work? I can do 1, 2, 3, and then 3. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6. That would work. After the murder. Hey, those 2 gunshots we heard were before we broke in, or did you forget? Is that how it went? The pistol fired only 2 shots, no more, no less. You don't know how to count? Apparently not. Apparently not. This court case sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Okay. Roll a d20 for Arcana check? I just failed it. I'm sorry. I got a win. We failed it. Okay. The shooter is someone else. Okay. Steal the judge's beard? I can't do that. I think it's on too tight. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. Are we saying... I don't know. I don't really know what we're saying quite yet. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order, order, order. So, are we saying? Because when I was looking at that picture, I was like, hold on, hold on, hold on. The girl with that's like ditzy with the red hair. I was like, hold on, that's her face. But I forgot that the dead girl is her sister. Are we saying that the actual red-haired girl somehow switched places and shot the guy? Maybe? That'd be crazy. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. A witness. Uh-oh. Watch out, Lotta. Duck a little. She's really mad. What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only 2 of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you're lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. She's gonna kill her, straight up. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you, I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses 2 very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on. You can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? I don't know. Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? No. Oh, do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? Turn things around. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if, before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? Okay. And what if Maya had left that room somehow? Ooh. In upside down mode for peak brand power? Do I have a... Hold on. I don't know if I have a key button for that. I think I'd have to, like, physically turn myself. I never set that up. Oops. Hold on. Oh, everything's crazy. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Whoop. All the blood rushed to my brain. There we go. I'm in the chat now. Hold on. I don't need to be in the chat. I'm gonna be over here on his shoulder now. Okay. I had an idea. There's a trunk. There's a trunk that was there afterwards. But I don't have that as evidence, I don't think. If I could prove that either one of these conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... a third person had entered, Maya had left the room. Something I can't explain yet. I think it's something I can't explain yet. Because we really can't. But... save in case I blow myself up. I believe it's the last one. Because we have no evidence of either of these things. I'm pretty sure. Let's look for a second. Okay. Yeah. We don't have... there's nothing in the pictures with that trunk, so I don't think we have the evidence yet to explain. You're the streamer now? You've taken over? You did say you were bleep. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation, that's why. As I thought. Another big waste of this court's time. Uh-oh. Phoenix, you can't just give up like that. But Mia, rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect. Alright, let's try again. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either of those conditions were true... Okay, so we have to be able to prove either one. You've afflicted me with brain rot? Aw, Mia, give up. We're EP. We're EP. We're EP. Let's see. So, if we are considering... Oh, we gotta consider what the evidence is, though. Trying to say if Mia already left or if a third person already showed up. Okay. We did say that Maya, Maya was standing on the complete opposite side of the room. Supposedly because of the bullet hole in the arm and the bullet hole in the screen. It would have been... he shot her from that way. She shot him from not where this person's standing. Thing. So... I don't know, they both kind of work is my problem. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... a third person had entered, I'm pretty sure. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Okay, but what was it? Key. Is it the key? Because she had it. It's kind of what I'm drawn to. It makes sense to me, but I'm not sure if it's what they want.
Take that!
Hey, take a look at this. It doesn't sound like it's right. Okay. I've already seen it. Thank you. And what is the purpose of this item? Don't you see, Your Honor? I don't think you actually see what you are doing. I think the court should be sighing at you. Oh no. It made sense in my head. Upside down brain, not working. I'm flipping back over here. You saw my no legs. Don't worry about it. Alright. Oh. Well, I'm gonna get myself unstuck by looking it up because I'm not sure what they want from me. I thought I did that. I did that, didn't I? Did I present it? Did I present the key for someone having come in? I thought I presented it for Maya leaving, but... Okay. Prove that the murderer, until the time of arrest, defendant had left the room. I could have sworn I already did this, but maybe I did it for somebody coming in instead. Okay.
Take that!
That makes sense. I didn't present it to both situations. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. Uh-huh. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. One of a kind, you say? Uh-huh. Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes? Looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but... why is that key currently in your possession? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl with a huge forehead. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. Okay. Listen, hold on. Hold on. I feel like the key should have worked for either one of those situations. The only reason I didn't present it again was because I felt like it was the same thing over again. Like, this argument could have been said for choosing someone had come in, too. I get why this makes more sense, but... the point is, Pearl had the key, and that's kinda... I don't know. I do get it, though. Maya had to leave for somebody else to come in, so that makes sense. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! It seems we've come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Gotta skedaddle? Okay. See you later. See you next time! Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma? How can this be? At this point in time, verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case? How can there be a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Wright. I am a prodigy. I've never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here, in this courtroom, to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. Just don't do like your dad did and get arrested, okay? That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Ugh. Defendant lobby number 3 at 1:32 p.m. Wow. That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yeah, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? No. That was a shock. Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick? I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure, sure. Alright, girls. Ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Oh, poor thing. She's so sheltered. You're gonna ride a bus or a train? To be continued. We get investigation tomorrow. Or investigation.